The Pelicans picked up a huge win over the Jazz last night, and Zion Williamson led the way by aggressively attacking two-time Defensive Player of the Year, mind you, Rudy Gobert, down low repeatedly. Zion is the Pelicans' lone all-star this season. So, Chiney, can you take us inside the locker room a little bit? Are the Pelicans now sort of Zion's team, and how does that dynamic inside a locker room even really work?
You know, this is a great question because it just sort of happens naturally. And this is absolutely no, disrespect to Brandon Ingram, who's having a stellar year, 24 points per game. You know, he's doing exactly what he needs to do. But the Pelicans, they are becoming Zion's team. And that's not a bad thing because Zion, we all know this, the league is sort of ready-made for Zion to take over. He's a special player. He can get you buckets without calling a play for him. At the age of 20, he might still be leading the league in points, paint points per game. And the reason why it's becoming, Zion's team, Rachel, is because, last year, as a rookie, with a lot of new pieces, you're probably going to defer more to the veterans, especially when B.I. is having an all-star year. And right now, the team is settling in, building their chemistry. They're finding out their nice little passing pockets for Zion with a nice flow. Also figuring out how to move off ball so Zion can go to work. This is the version of the Pelicans that shows progress. Even though it is becoming Zion's team, that's not a knock on Brandon Ingram. It actually is showing that they're headed in the right direction because now they have two very talented players that can compete every night.
First of all, let's get it straight. The Pelicans are the king cake babies team, and
there we go. There we go, Zach Lowe.
Yes.
Zion's the way I would put it is it's Zion's offense, and I think that's appropriate for the Pelicans. I think it slots everybody into their appropriate role so that no one is overtaxed. No one's trying to do stuff that's even 2% outside their skill set. Joe Boylan, who was an assistant for the Pelicans, he once told me that he would tell Brandon Ingram, we can contend for championships here when you become our Scottie Pippen. And that's not to compare Brandon Ingram to an all-time great player. It's to say when you don't have to be the number one option on offense, when that big fella can be, and you can concentrate on getting us 27 assists, play all NBA level defense, that's when we can be special. Look what it's done for Lonzo Ball. He doesn't have to worry about running the half-court offense. He can be a demon in transition. In the half-court, he can skulk around and hunt for threes, throw the extra pass. It puts everyone in the right spot. This is the version of the Pelicans that can be dangerous down the line.
I'm really looking forward to seeing them go through that second half schedule. Now, after the game, we did hear from Zion's coach, Stan Van Gundy, expressing some disappointment in how he is officiated, while Rudy Gobert, he had a different idea on the situation. Take a listen here.
Someday he's going to start to get the calls he deserves to get. Any game where he's not shooting 10 free throws or more, I'm guaranteeing you they missed calls.
Obviously, the ones that when I go straight up and I get elbowed in the chest, there's not much I can do about that. They talk to us about all these rules and being vertical, and it's great. I've been trying to do it over the years, but when someone jumps elbow first, there's not much you can do. I mean, it looks good on the highlights, but it's still an offensive foul.
Now, Zach, coaches saying their stars don't get the calls is a tale as old as time. But do you agree in this case? Which side are you on?
Hey, look, Zion's shooting 8 free throws a game. We're a little early in Zion's career for the refs aren't giving him enough respect kind of takes. And look, Rudy Gobert is he's right. Zion jumps into you, you fall backwards, Zion just keeps going up. But this is in the tradition of Shaq, Blake Griffin, and now Zion, these physical freaks that are hard to officiate. There's so much contact. They're so physical. It's hard to know what to do. I think 8 free throws, they should be happy with that. He's shooting 71% at the line. They should be really happy that that's going in the right direction. It's a little early for this kind of stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, and for 8 free throws, rookie plus, that's a lot of respect that the league and the referees are already giving to you. Usually it's vets that sort of command that type of free throw attempts. And by the way, Zach, I am 2 for 2, 100% from the field when it comes to getting the baby and king cake. So yeah, my percentage is pretty nice.
Woo, that is very impressive. If you don't know how the king cake baby works at Mardi Gras time in New Orleans, I could not urge you more to go look that up on the internet. But when you go all the way to King Cake Baby Pelicans in the search bar, just be prepared because it might be a little frightening. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.